I'd put $20 in a machine, penny slots, and play for an hour. And I might win $5, $10. I think the most I ever won was like $110, and I just took it and cashed it out because I'm like, I'm not going to win anymore. It's just not going to happen. And that's what people don't realize is, you know, if you win, even a like $50, $75, stop, because it's designed to make you put it back in thinking that big win is right around the corner, and it's just not going to happen.
It's
It's just not
not.
going to happen. And unfortunately, some people don't get past that, you know, hey, the odds are you're not going to win it back. You're going to lose, and you're going to lose more because that's how it's designed. That's how, the science of
Yeah.
gambling, and especially casinos, that's how it's designed. I remember one time we were in a casino and a technician had the machine completely opened up. I go, look, he's fixing the machine, fixing it. Well, yeah, he's fixing it.
Well,
All right.
there's that whole I don't remember the name of it, but there's a whole documentary on specifically to the slot machines about how when they switched to like when they were going from like the real manual to started going to the automated where you could just like they figured out how to have them cash out without putting any money in with by using like a hanger or some other sort of thing or like mimicking a certain sound. There
Mm-hmm.
was a whole big scam about how it was specifically designed for that. And then there's a whole like few episodes on Big Love about like the Utah Mafia
Yep,
and
I remember. I watched that
and
series.
that
Yeah,
that's like but but there's like some reality to all of it.
yeah,
So there's it's I mean when you have large sums of money
right.
and different things, there's always going to be scandal.
Oh yeah, and that's
Always.
kind of what I came away with my 8 minutes of research on this whole thing was the level of money, the amount of money is so insane that it's no wonder that it's happening because there's just so much money involved. So much money
So much.
involved.
There's
Um,
there's there's always a referee scandal.
right.
Like there's always I mean there's probably four or five different like significant ones. I think the NBA is probably the biggest.
Right.
There was,
They're in the hot seat
20
right
some odd
now.
years. Well, yeah, they were also in the
Yeah.
hot seat like 20 years ago with another, a guy who gets caught up with the mafia and
Mhm.
they're like, "Well, you're going to have to we need the,
Yep.
you're in debt to the guys that are going to break your knees for 200K. You got to find a
Yeah.
way to do that."
And what I thought was funny was there's actually, I can't remember if it's UCLA or USC. I think it was UCLA. There's actually a gambling studies. Uh,
Degree.
yeah, there's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
gambling studies course that you can take, or whatever. What do we call it? Degree, course, courses,
Degree. Yeah.
program, program,
Certificate program. There you
gambling
go.
studies program, and that was interesting to listen to that professor talk about it because he's like, you unfortunately, you think if I just keep going, I'll get that big win and then I can pay everybody off. And that just doesn't happen. Or I'll borrow the money and instead of paying everybody off, borrowing the money, you think, oh, well, I'll gamble it because I'll get a big win and then I'll have money for me and money to pay everybody off. It doesn't happen. The science is not there for
No.
it to happen.
Well, it's I mean,
If you want to call it science, I
it's
guess.
it's the tale of so many movies and stories and series, right? The
Mm-hmm.
guy who's like, "Oh, I got it," and he's at the table and he's winning and he's won everything back and he can just walk away and be clean and he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, but then I want
Mm,
to get more, so let me
yep.
go all in," and then he loses everything and now he's dumped like
Yeah.
it's
And then he's floating in
but
the
it
river in, 10 minutes.
or
Um,
he's coaching an inner city league baseball team to try and
yeah.
for his community service hours or he's
Yep.
it's yeah it's
Well,
there's too many of them.